We will start with the brain stem structure, which is this. And the brain stem as whole is the brain's oldest and innermost region, and this part of the brain is responsible for the automatic survival functions. It is a crossover point from where the nerves from each side of the brain connects to the opposite side of the body. At the base here is the medulla, and this is the part that controls breathing and your heartbeat. And above the medulla we have the pons, which help coordinate movement and control sleep.
So on top of the brainstem is the thalamus, and this is the brain's sensory control center, as it receives all the sensory information aside from smell, and routes the sensory information to higher regions in the brain. It also directs the higher brain's reply to other regions in the brain.
Are you starting? Now inside the brainstem is a reticular formation, which looks like a steak, which extends from the spinal cord to the thalamus, so like this. And this helps to filter incoming stimuli and relay important information to other regions in the brain. It also controls arousal. At the rear of the brainstem, which is right here, is the cerebellum, which enables nonverbal learning and skill memory. It also helps coordinate movement. Its nickname is the little brain.
So next we have the limbic system, which is between the oldest and newest brain regions. It is associated with emotions and drives. You might want to, because I can't see the shows ones. So next we have the limbic system, which is between the oldest and the newest brain regions. It is associated with emotions and drives. This here is the amygdala, which is linked to the emotions. Along it is the hippocampus, whose function is to process and store conscious, explicit memories. Above it is the hypothalamus, which is below the thalamus. It helps control the body to remain in its homeostatic state. It is also the body's reward center, which rewards actions that are essential for survival. This also helps the endocrine system regulate using the pituitary gland, right here, or also called the master gland. This gland helps regulate growth and controls other endocrine glands.
1, 2, 3, go. Okay. Around the brainstem is the cerebral cortex, which is the outer layer of the cerebrum. It helps control most of the information processing in the cerebral and is in charge of many higher order brain functions. Around the brainstem is the cerebral cortex, the outer layer of the cerebrum. It helps control most of the information processing in the cerebral and is in charge of many higher order brain functions. Finally, we have the corpus callosum.
Okay, go.
Finally, we have the corpus callosum.
Okay.
Finally, 1, 2, 3, go. Finally, we have the corpus callosum, which is the part of. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Finally, we have the corpus callosum, which is the part that interconnects the two hemispheres of the brain. It is needed for physical coordination and movement and brain functioning.